All right, couple quick sessions here for you. So the single arm work continues. On this day, I did 3 sets of 10 with a 90-pound dumbbell, and then I did an AMRAP. We're still in the high rep ranges for those. That was like 22 reps. Did some single arm dip machine. I know that was a short video, but yeah, those actually felt pretty good. I didn't mind doing that single arm. Then just single arm lateral raises, and then I did single arm bicep preacher curls. I did this day with Larry. Larry's been kind of jumping in and doing my program with me. We modify it to his 2-arm stuff. I think it works good because I modify the main movement, and I've been showing him how I would choose programming so he can get a better idea. You know, maybe one day become kind of a coach himself. But it's cool when we do the accessories because a lot of times he ends up trying to take on what I'm doing weight-wise. And granted, some of my stuff's lighter right now, but like, man, if Larry's hanging out at, 200-pound pretty lean Larry doing what I do at 330 pounds, like, those are good workouts for him. So, yeah, that was good. On this day, I did SSB squats. So this was today. The other workout was 2 days ago. I still have to have somebody else load the SSB for me. But I have pretty good function on my arm right now. Granted, they're going to do surgery on it on Tuesday, and then everything restarts. It's going to get casted up and all that kind of stuff. And then they've given me a time range, which they said like at about 12 weeks out, they give you the green light to start trying to strengthen it again. So that puts me at like mid-October. I'm actually pretty cool in my mind thinking about that as a timeline because that means maybe I could even do a meet in like February. I might even have my eye on one, but we'll see. I definitely just want interrupted by a wife phone call. Let's try this again. I think I was starting to say that I'll definitely want to do a tune-up meet just to get me back into it. I haven't really had like a major injury while I was still training. I had one a long time ago, and I think I tore my quad muscle, and I just kind of fell off for a while, and then got back into things on my own time, and it wasn't the best. So this would be one of the only times I've trained through a major injury, and it's a first time getting surgery for me. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'll want like a tune-up meet before coming back into continuing what I was doing, which is I'm really interested in doing more of the USPC, that federation's pro meets. Yeah, very interested in what the USPC was doing with that. But anyways, today's squats, not very heavy, 335 pounds on the SSB, but it's still beltless and no knee sleeves. And this was straight up bodybuilding style volume. I did a 3x12. This is something that I feel like on my cruelest day, I would give this to a client that I really thought needed just straight up hypertrophy work. If they were in a very amateur level of, ability on the weights, it's a good way to build up. My coach giving it to me makes perfect sense. I mean, we're in a phase where hypertrophy matters more than anything, especially, lowering the substances down to true TRT and all of that. It's just going to make sense. And it felt good. By the first set, I had a killer pump in my legs. I will say with no belt and doing this level of volume, you can't do what I would call a lazy brace. If you're wearing a belt and you're strong enough, you can just flex your abs a little bit and you'll get enough brace that it'll protect your back. Well, this was the right amount of weight where I had to brace with no belt properly or I would feel it in my back, not pain, but I was in that danger zone of man, I can't be lazy with this, especially with an SSB, because the SSB bar specifically does pull you forward. So yeah, I was really having to think about what I did. Did knock out all 3 sets of 12 with 335 pounds, pretty much no problem. A little bit of cardio issue at the end there. It was also so wicked hot in the gym. I don't even know if I could put degrees on it, but by the time I went over here to do the split squats and it was definitely warmer in this dumbbell area, I was dying. Split squats take them out of me anyway. So granted, it's partially that, and you'll be able to tell because I fall off balance here. I'm still not amazing at split squats. I do think I'm better than I was, but I was pretty darn cooked from the squats. And then it's 100 degrees, and some of this mist you see in the air might have been the fact that there's smoke that came down from Canada, the Midwest. So it's smoky outside. It might have been smoky in the gym. That's debatable. Either way, here's a picture of my dog Amelia just to make your day brighter.